Christmas Eve. The restaurant glows with red and green lights. Families laugh. Couples kiss under mistletoe. But for Adrien, a single dad in his mid-30s, this night feels like a lifeline. He's on a Christmas blind date, his first in years. His friends set it up. "You need this," they said. Adrien sits there, soup pressed, heart racing. His date, a sharp-dressed woman named Sarah, smiles at first. They talk about jobs, hobbies. Then she asks about his life. "I have a daughter, Lily. She's 8. My wife passed away 3 years ago." Sarah's face changes. She stands up fast. "A single dad, with a kid. That's too much for me. You're not my type. No goodbye." She walks out. The room spins for Adrien. People stare. This single dad rejected blind date hits like a punch. He feels worthless, alone on the holiday. But wait, what if a woman at the next table hears it all? What if she leans over and asks something wild? Something that starts a whole new chapter. You won't believe this emotional healing story. Stay with me, it's full of heartbreak, hope, and twists. Adrien pays the bill, head down. He steps into the cold night, snow falling soft. His mind races back. 3 years ago, cancer took his wife, Emma. Quick and cruel. Lily was 5 then, too young to understand. Adrien became mom and dad overnight. He quit his sales job for teaching. Something stable. Mornings, packed lunches, braid hair. Nights, bedtime stories, hiding his tears. "Daddy, why are you sad?" Lily would ask. "Just miss mommy," he'd say. Friends pushed him to date. Second chances are out there. So he tried apps, coffee meets. But always the same, a single dad. Cute. But no. Rejection after rejection. This Christmas blind date was his last shot. Now, driving home, he fights sobs. Lily waits with the babysitter, excited for Santa. How can he face her? He pulls over, stares at his phone. A text from a friend. How'd it go? He types, disaster, then deletes it. Little does he know, fate's about to step in. Back at the restaurant, Layla, a 32-year-old artist with warm brown eyes, sits alone. She overheard everything. Her own heartaches from a bad breakup last year. That poor guy, she thinks. As Adrien leaves, she feels a pull. This is where the healing journey begins. But first, more pain. Adrien gets home, pays the sitter. Lily runs to him. "Daddy, did you have fun?" He forces a smile. "Yeah, sweetie, let's get you to bed." He tucks her in, reads a story about magic Christmases. Inside, he's broken. Will I ever find love again? He wonders. The night drags on. Sleep won't come. Memories flood. Emma's laugh, her hand in his, now gone. But tomorrow brings change. Morning light, Christmas Day. Adrien makes pancakes for Lily. She giggles. Syrup everywhere. They open gifts under the tree. A knock at the door. Who could it be? It's the start of something big. This rejected on date moment. It's not the end. It's the spark for a Christmas second chance romance. Hang on, things get deeper from here. Hey bro, listen. This is where the real heat starts building. After that Christmas blind date disaster, Adrien's life feels like it's on pause. He's still the same single dad, waking up early, making breakfast for Lily, dropping her at school, working all day, coming home to bedtime stories. But inside, he's carrying that rejection like a heavy coat he can't take off. He's thinking, is this it? No one wants a guy with a kid. Then Layla texts him the next day. "Hey, it's Layla from the restaurant. Just checking if you're okay after last night. That was rough." Adrien stares at the phone for a minute. His heart does a little jump. He types back, "Yeah, it sucked. Thanks for asking though. How are you?" She replies fast. "I'm good. Coffee tomorrow? I'd like to talk." He hesitates. Then, "Sure. 10 a.m. at the little cafe on Main." Done. They meet. She's wearing a soft cream sweater that hugs her curves just right, jeans that fit like they were made for her, hair loose and wavy. Adrien shows up in a simple black jacket, trying not to look too nervous. They sit in the corner, away from everyone. She smiles. "You're still thinking about last night, aren't you?" He laughs, embarrassed. "Yeah? Hard not to." Layla leans in a little. "You don't deserve that. You're a good man. I can tell." Adrien looks at her. Really looks. Her eyes are warm, kind. But there's something else, something hungry. He feels it too. They talk for hours. About Lily. About his late wife. About her ex who left her at the altar. About how lonely it gets sometimes. When they finish, she touches his hand across the table, just a light brush. But it sends electricity through him. "Text me later," she says, standing up. Her coat falls open a little, showing the curve of her waist. Adrien can't help but notice. Now it starts moving faster. They text every day. Good morning, good night, funny memes, then deeper stuff. One night, Lily's at a sleepover. Adrien invites Layla over for dinner. He cooks steak, mashed potatoes, a bottle of red wine, candles on the table, soft music playing. Layla shows up in a tight, black dress that clings to her body like a second skin. Low neckline, high heels. Adrien opens the door and forgets how to breathe for a second. "Wow," he says. She smiles, slow and teasing. "You clean up nice too." They eat, they talk, the wine flows. After dinner, they sit on the couch, closer than friends. Layla turns to him. "You know, I've been thinking about you since that night." Adrien swallows. "Yeah," she leans in. Her perfume hits him warm, sweet, intoxicating. "I like how you look at me," she whispers. Their eyes lock. Then she kisses him. Slow at first, soft, testing. Adrien kisses back. His hands find her waist. She presses closer. The kiss deepens. Tongues meet. Breathing gets heavy. She pulls back just enough to look at him. "I want you." Adrien's heart is pounding. "I want you too." They move to the bedroom. Lights low. Clothes come off slowly. Her dress slides down her shoulders, revealing smooth skin, perfect curves, lace underneath. Adrien's shirt is gone. His hands explore her back, hips, thighs. She pushes him onto the bed, straddles him. Her hair falls around them like a curtain. They kiss again. Hungrier now. Her nails drag lightly down his chest. He groans. She whispers in his ear, "You feel so good." Their bodies move together, slow. Then faster. Skin on skin. Heat building, sweat, gasps, whispers. It's not just sex. It's need. It's healing. It's everything they've both been missing. Afterward, they lie tangled in sheets. She rests her head on his chest. He strokes her hair. "Was that okay?" he asks, voice low. She laughs softly. "More than okay." They stay like that for a long time. But morning comes. Lily's coming home soon. Layla gets dressed. Before she leaves, she kisses him again. Deep, slow. "See you soon," she says. Adrien watches her walk out. He feels alive, but also scared. Now the struggles start creeping in. His family finds out. His mother-in-law calls. "Who is this woman you're seeing?" His sister-in-law texts, "You're moving fast. Think about Lily." Adrien tries to ignore it, but it gets to him. One night, Layla comes over again. Lily's asleep. They barely make it to the bedroom. Clothes hit the floor fast. She pushes him against the wall, kisses his neck. her hands everywhere. He lifts her, carries her to bed. They lose themselves again. Hotter this time, more urgent. Her legs wrap around him, nails in his back. Whispers turn to moans. After they're lying there, breathing hard, Layla traces circles on his chest. "You okay?" she asks. Adrien hesitates. "My family, they're not happy." Layla sits up. "Because of me?" He nods. "They think I'm rushing. They still miss Emma." Layla's face softens. "I get it, but I'm not trying to replace her. I just want to be with you." Adrien pulls her close. "I know. I want that too. But doubt is there now." A few days later, Layla comes over again. This time, they don't even talk much. She walks in, kicks off her shoes, pulls him into a kiss. They end up on the couch. Her dress hiked up, his hands under it. She's on top, moving slow, teasing. Adrien's hands grip her hips. She leans down, lips at his ear. "I can't get enough of you," she whispers. They go again, harder, faster. When it's over, they're both shaking. But afterward, Layla says, "If your family hates me, maybe we should slow down." Adrien shakes his head. "No, I don't care what they think." But he does, and it starts eating at him. Work gets harder. He's distracted. Lily notices. "Daddy, why are you sad?" He says, "I'm not, sweetie, just tired." But he is. He loves Layla, but he's scared. What if he messes this up? What if Lily gets hurt? What if his family's right? Layla feels it too. She starts pulling back a little. Texts take longer to answer. When they meet, the passion is still there, wild, intense, but there's tension underneath. One night, they're in bed again. She's on top, riding him slow, eyes locked. But when it's over, she doesn't stay. "I have an early morning," she says. Adrien watches her leave. He lies there, alone, feeling the same emptiness he felt after that Christmas blind date. But this time, it's worse, because now he knows what he's missing. The struggles are real now. Family pressure, guilt, fear of losing her, and the constant pull of wanting her body, heart, everything. It's messy, it's complicated, but it's real, and it's only getting hotter. This is where it gets real, where the fire really starts burning. After those first few nights together, Adrien and Layla can't stay away from each other. It's like they've both been starving for years, and now they've found the only thing that fills them up. Every time they're together, it's like the world disappears. Lily's at school or at a friend's house. The house is quiet, and then Layla walks in, and everything changes. One afternoon, she shows up unannounced. Adrien's in the kitchen making coffee. She walks up behind him, wraps her arms around his waist, presses her body against his back. Her lips brush the back of his neck. "Hey," she whispers, voice low and warm. Adrien turns around fast. Their mouths meet instantly. No hello, no small talk, just hunger. Her hands slide under his shirt, nails dragging lightly over his skin. His hands find her hips, pull her tight against him. They stumble toward the living room couch. She pushes him down, straddles him. Her dress rides up. His hands slide up her thighs. She's wearing lace underneath. He groans when he feels it. She smiles against his lips. "You like that?" "Yeah," he breathes. She grinds down slow, teasing. His head falls back. Her fingers unbutton his shirt. Kisses trail down his chest. Lower. He's losing control. She stops just long enough to look up at him, eyes dark with want. I want to taste you, she says. And she does. Slow. Deep. Adrien's hands in her hair, his breathing ragged. When he can't take it anymore, he pulls her up, flips her onto her back. Now he's on top. He kisses her neck, her collarbone. Lower. Peels her dress down. Her breasts spill out, perfect. He takes one in his mouth. She arches, moaning his name. She's already wet. Ready. They move together. Hard. Fast. The couch creaks. She's loud. He's louder. When they finish, they're both shaking, sweating, laughing a little. She pulls him down, kisses him soft. You're amazing, she whispers. He just holds her, heart pounding. That's how it goes for weeks. Every chance they get, after Lily's asleep, when she's at school. One weekend, Lily's at a sleepover with friends. Adrien and Layla have the whole house to themselves. They don't leave the bedroom all day. Morning starts slow. Lazy kisses. Her hand sliding down his stomach. He's hard instantly. She climbs on top, rides him slow, eyes locked, then faster. Her nails in his shoulders. He flips her over, takes her from behind. She's loud. He loves it. They go again in the shower, water running hot, her back against the tile, legs wrapped around him. He's deep inside her. They finish together, collapse against each other, laughing. Then they do it again on the bathroom counter, her legs over his shoulders. He's watching her face in the mirror, her eyes closed, lips parted. It's intense. Raw, beautiful. But it's not just the sex, it's the way they talk after. Lying in bed, sheets tangled, she rests her head on his chest. He strokes her hair. You ever think about the future? She asks one night. All the time, he says. With me? He kisses her forehead. With you? She smiles. Good, because I'm falling hard. Me too. They kiss again. Slow. Deep. And then it starts all over. But the tension starts creeping in. His family keeps calling. His mother-in-law says, we heard you're seeing someone. Is she good for Lily? His sister-in-law texts, don't rush. You have a kid. Adrien tries to brush it off, but it's getting to him. One night, Layla comes over. They're in bed again. She's on top, moving slow, eyes locked on his. But he's distracted. She notices. Stops. What's wrong? He sighs. My family. They're not happy about us. Layla sits up. Her hair falls over her breast. She looks beautiful, vulnerable. Because of me? He nods. They still miss Emma. They think I'm moving too fast. Layla's eyes fill with tears. I'm not trying to replace her. I just love you. Adrien pulls her close. I know. I love you too. They kiss. It's different this time, softer, more emotional. He rolls her over, makes love to her slow. Gentle. Every touch feels like a promise. When they finish, she cries a little. He holds her tight. We'll figure it out, he whispers. She nods against his chest. The next day, he's at work. Can't focus. Keeps thinking about her body, her laugh. Her tears. He texts her. I miss you, she replies. Come over tonight. Lily can stay with your mom. He does. They barely make it through the door. She's waiting in lingerie. Black lace. Sheer. He drops his keys, pulls her into a kiss. They stumble to the bedroom. She pushes him onto the bed, climbs on top, takes control. Slow at first, then faster. Her hands on his chest, his hands on her hips. She's riding him hard, moaning loud. He's lost in her. When they finish, they're both shaking. She collapses on top of him, breathing hard. I can't lose you, she whispers. You won't, he says. But the fear is there. It's growing. The struggles keep coming. His family invites him to dinner. Alone. No Layla. He goes. They sit him down. We're worried, his mother-in-law says. She's nice, but you have a daughter. His sister-in-law adds, you're rushing. Lily needs stability. Adrien gets angry. She makes me happy. She's good for Lily. But they don't listen. He leaves feeling heavy. When he gets home, Layla's waiting. She sees his face. What happened? He tells her. She listens. Then she pulls him into the bedroom. No words. Just need. She undresses him slowly. Kisses every inch of him. They make love again. This time it's desperate. Like they're trying to hold on. Her legs wrap tight around him. His hands in her hair. They finish together. Sweating. Crying a little. I don't want to lose this, she says. Me neither, he whispers. The next week is intense. They see each other every chance. After work. Before Lily comes home. In the car. In the shower. On the kitchen counter. Every time it's hotter. More urgent. More emotional. She whispers things in his ear. Things that make him lose control. He tells her how beautiful she is. How much he needs her. They're addicted to each other. But the tension is building. Family pressure. Guilt. Fear. It's all there. Underneath every touch. Every kiss. Every time they come together. One night, after another wild session, her on top. Riding him slow and deep. Eyes locked, he holds her close after. I'm scared, he admits. Of what? Of losing you. Of hurting Lily. Of my family being right. Layla looks at him. Tears in her eyes. I'm scared too. But I love you. And I'm not going anywhere. They kiss again. Soft. Slow. And then they make love one more time. Gentle. Tender. Like they're promising each other forever. But the storm is coming. They both feel it. And it's going to test everything. This is where everything starts to crack. The passion is still there, hotter than ever, but now it's mixed with real pain. Every time Adrien and Layla touch, it feels like they're fighting to hold on. The sex is desperate. The fights are brutal. The love is real. But the pressure is breaking them. Layla texts him less. When they meet, she's quieter. One evening, Lily's at her grandma's for the night. Layla comes over. She's wearing a tight red dress that hugs every curve. Low neckline. High heels. She looks like sin. Adrien opens the door and pulls her inside. They kiss hard. Clothes hit the floor in seconds. She pushes him against the wall. Her hand slides down his chest, into his pants. He's already hard. She drops to her knees. Takes him in her mouth. Slow. Adrien's hands in her hair, groaning. She looks up at him with those eyes hungry, sad, scared. When he can't take it anymore, he pulls her up, carries her to the bedroom, throws her on the bed. She spreads her legs. He's inside her in one thrust. Hard. She's moaning his name, nails digging into his back. They're both sweating, both lost, breathing heavy. But she doesn't cuddle like usual. She rolls away, pulls the sheet over herself. Adrien touches her shoulder. What's wrong? Then, quiet. Your mom called me today. Adrien freezes. What? She said. She doesn't want me around Lily. That I'm moving too fast. That I'm not good for you. Adrien sits up. She had no right. Layla turns to him, tears in her eyes. But she's your family. And she's right about one thing, I'm not Emma. Adrien reaches for her. You're not supposed to be Emma. You're you, and I want you. Layla shakes her head, but they don't, and it hurts. She gets up, starts getting dressed. Adrien grabs her hand. Don't go. I need time. She leaves. Door closes soft. Adrien sits there alone, naked, broken. The next few days are hell. They barely talk. Adrien tries calling. She answers once. Voice small. I'm just scared. He begs her to come over. She says no. He goes to her place, knocks. She opens the door in a silk robe. Hair messy. He steps inside, pulls her into a kiss. She kisses back hard, angry, desperate. They stumble to the couch. Her robe falls open. Nothing underneath. He's on his knees in front of her, kissing her thighs. She's shaking. Her hands in his hair, pulling him closer. He tastes her, slow, deep. She's crying and coming at the same time. Then she pulls him up, undresses him, straddles him on the couch, rides him hard like she's punishing him. When they finish, she collapses against him, sobbing. But I can't do this if your family hates me. Adrien holds her tight. She shakes her head. The fights start. One night, Layla comes over. They're trying to talk, but it turns into sex again. They can't help it. She's on top, eyes locked, but halfway through, she stops, sits on the edge of the bed. I can't keep doing this. Doing what? Pretending everything's okay. Your mom called me again, said I'm breaking up your family. Adrien gets angry. She doesn't get to decide that. Layla stands up. I'm the other woman. Adrien stands too. You're not the other woman. You're the woman I love. But I feel like I'm ruining everything. He pulls her close. They fall back onto the bed. He's inside her again. Slow this time. Every thrust feels like goodbye. She's crying into his neck. He's holding her like she might disappear. When they finish, they just lie there, silent. The next week is torture. They see each other less. When they do, it's explosive. One night, Layla shows up at his door in a trench coat. Nothing underneath. She opens it in the doorway, body glowing in the hallway light. Adrien pulls her inside, pins her against the wall, kisses her neck. Her breasts lower. She's already wet. Carries her to the kitchen counter, sets her down, spreads her legs, takes her right there. Hard. She's screaming his name. He's growling hers. When they finish, they're both shaking, but she pushes him away. I can't keep pretending this is enough. Adrien's heart breaks. What do you want? I want your family to accept me, or I can't stay. He looks at her, tears in his eyes. I'll talk to them, but she doesn't look convinced. The big fight happens a few days later. Adrien's family invites him to dinner. Layla insists on coming. He says no. They argue. It gets ugly. She storms out. They end up in his car, parked in a dark lot. She's crying. Then they're kissing. Clothes come off. She climbs into the backseat. He follows. They make love in the car. Windows fogging. Desperate. She's on top, riding him hard. Tears falling on his chest. He's holding her hips. When they finish, she collapses against him, sobbing. I love you so much it hurts. He holds her. I know, but they both know it's not enough. The conflict is peaking. Family pressure, guilt, fear, love, sex. It's all crashing together. Adrien knows he has to choose. Layla knows she can't stay if she's not wanted. And the pain is only getting worse. Every touch hurts now. Every kiss feels like goodbye. But they can't stop. They're addicted. They're broken. They're in love. And it's tearing them apart.